Up next, viewers, we're getting some more breaking images from Ukraine, this time now from Irpin, in fact near the Kiev region itself, where a video shows that people are trying to evacuate from Irpin in the Kiev region, but the bridge and partly railways have also been destroyed. Remember, viewers, from the very moment that the Russian escalation had begun from 10 days back, we had seen how there was public infrastructure that was being targeted by the Russian troops, and that's exactly what is also hampering the movement of the civilians now. Earlier, just 2 days back also, we had seen that the Russian troops have been trying to also target the railway stations and railway tracks as well. And now we see that the bridges as well, that we had seen that the Ukrainian army had been destroying to make sure that the Russian troops do not have a clear access to the entire city of Kyiv. Now that also is creating hindrances in the civilians who are trying to safely evacuate from Ukraine as well. And those are the images on your screen, viewers, from Irpin now, from the Kiev region as well, the place where three-pronged attack of the Russian army is taking place. Also tracking everything that's happening with NATO as well, the NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg doubled down on the refusal to the US and other allies to support a no-fly zone over Ukraine following the Russia's invasion. And here's what NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg had to also say, since the entire controversy has broken out over the no-fly zone and the controversial statements of President Zelensky as well. Let's have a look.
We have a responsibility as NATO allies to prevent this war from escalating beyond Ukraine, because that will be even more dangerous, more devastating, and will cause even more human suffering. So we have made it clear that we are not going to move into Ukraine, neither on the ground or in the Ukrainian airspace. And of course the only way to implement a no-fly zone is to send NATO planes, fighter planes, into Ukrainian airspace and then impose that no-fly zone by shooting down Russian planes. And our assessment is that we understand the desperation, but we also believe that if we did that, we'll end up with something that could end in a full-fledged war in Europe, involving many more countries and causing much more human suffering.